Hello, I'm Heather Wolf, Program Director for the Financial Times Outstanding Directors Exchange. The FT and EY Center for Board Matters have co-hosted events for board members all over the world this past year. Here to talk about the insights we've gleaned over this year's work are two collaborators from EY. Ruby Sharma is the principal at Ernst & Young LLP and one of the leaders of the EY Center for Board Matters. And joining us from Paris is Jean-Yves Jégourel. Jean-Yves is EY's leader for assurance across Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and India. One topic you can't avoid when you're in a group of American corporate board members is shareholder activism and the many challenges it's presenting to corporate boards. I'm wondering what kind of conversations you're hearing and what boards are doing to prepare themselves.
In the US now for the past several years, we have been seeing an increase in activism, and boards are paying attention to that. But I think an important aspect of preparing for activism that boards are understanding more and more is really engaging with their shareholders. Investors do tell us engaging with the board helps them understand board's perspective on the strategy, better understand the composition, and there's disclosure and understanding. No question that investors find that very helpful.
Jean-Yves, what are you hearing about activism in Europe? Is it starting to be of concern, and if so, what are the conversations taking place?
It is certainly a concern, and it's certainly increasing in terms of both visibility, awareness at board level, especially because, probably compared to the US, that we have per regulation situations whereby an activist could call for the nomination of a new board member, could call for a shareholders meeting. I think there is more and more interest of trying to engage with those activists, especially with long-term activists who wants to influence the strategies, the operations, the structure of the operation of the company. So I guess it's not any longer a taboo. It's more something you need to face. You need to be ready to engage with those activists as soon as you can.
There's a deliberate discussion around how are we going to engage with investors broadly, but an activist, and what does that mean? What does that look like? It's almost like having a plan with tactics, identifying the people, both at the management, investor relations. And I think that's a common chord we're seeing as we see activism spread to other parts of the world.